I'm from Nashville. Went to look at us. Yeah, we had a big day today. Went to community college, and it's a big deal. There's community college. A lot of people do not know this, but community college is college when they're like, you're probably staying in your community. So we're going to show you the ropes around town, kind of give you just a lay of the land. I took all remedial classes. I was there 1 year, 0 credits. I was there the whole time. It's not good. I took speech as a class in college. I drove there with my friends. They were going to real classes. And they'd go like business math or something. I don't even know what a class is called. Because I was like, I'm going to speech. I think I'm a different part of the campus. We stay in the same room and our teachers rotate. How about you guys? I still say a lot of words wrong, too. That's what I don't understand. Like, with speech, like, help me out. I say the word oil, like oil. I don't even know how to, O-I-L, oil, motor oil. Fix that. Southern Community College, this should be mandatory that they fix that. They should write O-I-L on the board and be like, say that. I go, oil. I go, all right, we're going to take care of that, all right? There's a pretty good chance you're going to be working with a lot of that. I just had it where I said it. I was eating a pizza, and on the menu, it said it had extra virgin olive oil on it. So, in my head, and I read it like this. I was like, well, I don't know if I want extra virgin olive oil. So, I don't know if I want any of it, much less... Maybe I don't want, So I go, when it was my turn, I was like, I think I'll take a regular amount of virgin olive oil. And no one really knew what to say to that. I mean, the only reason I know to make fun of it is because my friends go, did you say regular amount of virgin olive oil? I go, yeah, I don't know why they're forcing extra on us. I'm sorry. I don't know a lot about food, all right? First time I had raspberry, 40 years old. 40 years old, first time I had raspberry. I said it at the party. I was like, what is this? And they go, the bowl? That's how much they figured, well, clearly knows what raspberry is. It makes more sense for him not to know what a bowl is. I didn't see raspberries growing up. I don't come from money, all right? I still swim with my eyes open. I love processed food, I love it. I'm a farm factory table guy. And always have been, DoorDash is what's going to kill me. I mean, I don't know who I think I am. I look at it at night like it's Tinder. Just scrolling through, seeing who's open. Just, hey, Hardee's. The audacity I have when I order it. I'm just laying there. I'm like, bring me a Blizzard now. I want it right now. Lay it quietly on my porch. Don't let anybody in this house know I'm doing this. Costs $3,000 for this Blizzard. Just go. All right, I'll pay it. I ordered it one night, so I like McDonald's, and so I got a number one with no onions. And McDonald's, they do have a McFlurry, but they only let you do one size. I don't care for that. So I was going to get a Blizzard, and I double dashed it. So if you don't know, you can double dash it. And double dashing is when you just keep peppering the guy. You're like, what else is open around you? Maybe go see if they got nerds in that gas station. So I ordered it, but for some reason, I thought it was going to be the same guy, but they put it in two different drivers, so they separated. Now I'm like watching the GPS, and I'm like, they're gonna come until I was 26 with MySpace. You know, I mean, social media, like whatever I did in high school is a rumor. It can't ruin my life. So if you're around my age, you might realize like you just end up always kind of being in the middle. Like I understand when a Gen Xer says something, you're like, I get it. And millennial says something, you're like, no, I get it. You always just feel in the middle. And these groups all hate each other. And the most I've ever felt where I was in the middle was just this one hotel that I stayed at. So a lot of hotels now, they have Chromecast, and you can watch like Netflix in your hotel room. So I'm watching, I get in my room and I turn it on and my Chromecast is not working. So I called down to the front desk, and the oldest voice I ever heard answered the phone. This guy was a Civil War survivor. I mean, he was the age where you just go, thank you for your service. And it's like, I was in the Army, you're like, probably, man. I mean, there's an age where like they all had to go at that age, so just say it. So I tell him, I go, hey, my Chromecast is not working. And I could have just made up a word. I mean, he's never heard of that. I could have said, bro. I mean, he asked if I was staying at that hotel. That's how he goes, are you staying here? I was like, do you think I've called the front desk from a different hotel room? So he goes, look, I don't know what this is, but there's a younger guy here. Send him up. He'll be able to help you. And I was like, great. So that guy comes up, and he knocks on my door. I open it. He's my dad's age. And I mean, right when I see him, you're like, all right, dude, we don't have to do this. You know, I mean, I know you've heard of it, but you're not, if I can't fix it, you're not going to be able to fix it. But he's the generation that still wants to give it a try. So I got to let him in. So he's in, comes to my room, sits on my bed, a little too far back, I thought. I just remember like the back of his calves were touching the bed. And I was like, are your feet dangling? How far back are you going to go? Are you cold? Do you want some covers, man? He gets the remote and just starts pressing all the buttons. And I said, I don't know how to do it. And he goes, let's just keep trying it, though. I go, all right. I'm going to turn the shower on, open a window. Let's try everything. You know, let's just see. Maybe it turns on. Who knows? Maybe it's all connected. So we can't get it. And he goes, all right. He goes, there's a younger guy. He's about to come to work. At this point, I'm like, I'm the younger guy, man. I was like, it's all right, dude. I don't need it. And he goes, no, it's a millennial. I was like, all right. Now we're getting somewhere, you know? This is what the millennial does. He was born with technology. He's going to know this. I was excited. I was like, great. He goes, he comes to work in an hour. I go, wonderful. And let me tell you, you know how quick that millennial fixed it? Well, I'll never know because he just didn't come to work that night. So didn't call in, nothing. And I found out because the old guy called me because he was supposed to fill in for him. He was furious, dude. He hates that millennial. He goes, he never comes to work. He doesn't take it serious. He's got a peanut allergy. And I was like, all right, well, I ended up fixing it myself because it was just unplugged. So that's my fault. So I'm married as well. And me and my wife just celebrated our 14th wedding anniversary. And we've been together for years. And I met her, it was before I ever started comedy. We both worked at Applebee's together, is where we met. We're big Applebee's fans, still to this day. Hold on. Let me just, it feels like, yeah, that's a good one. Are they not all doing the same job? You know, like, and they just be like, well, I'm already over here, so you don't got to come over here, you know. That's what it seems like they should do. They should talk more and go, I'm over here. And he goes, oh, okay, I didn't realize you were over. He's like, yeah. So don't go, I'll stay over here and you stay over there. That's like our main thing is that we can stay right here, you know. All right. My wife and I, we met at Applebee's. And before I ever started comedy, I was a host and she was a server. And someone asked me, they said, hey, do you think, did you ever imagine when you started dating that life would become all that it's become? And she said, well, when I met him, he was a host, and I didn't think he was smart enough to be a server. So, yeah, we've got a little bit farther than I expected, you know? I told her I want to be a server one day, and she's like, you keep dreaming that dream, all right? I think if you try hard, you can get that menu memorized. I had a hard time in school. When I barely graduated, got into a community college, barely got into a college they have to let everybody in. 2020, it's been one of my favorites. I can tell you one thing that is canceled for sure. Coughing in public, that's over. You eat a restaurant and just drink water wrong. You just got to get up and go to your car and drive home. The whole restaurant just stares at you. It's going to be hardest on my parents, because my parents, there's nothing more they love than coughing in public. It's one of their favorite things to do. I mean, I haven't had a conversation with my dad in 10 years without him choking the whole time. And you have to go, every time you go to a restaurant too, now they take your temperature. It's just a teenager that doesn't know what he's doing. Doesn't even hold it up near my head. He's just like 45 degrees, you're good. You're like, am I? He's not even fazed by it. He's like, I'm like, dude, I think I'm dead. I should go to the hospital. Everybody acts like they've already had COVID too. Everybody's like, I think I had it in February. You're like, did you? They're like, I think so. I remember I sneezed a lot one week, and my wife and I, we have an 8-year-old daughter, and so we're having to do the virtual learning. And they're like, just teach her school stuff. You're like, that's good. I barely made it out of high school. Let me give it a go. And she's doing Common Core math. She brought home new math. That's what they want us to do. I don't even know what this math is. And they're like, here's a new one. You're like, oh, great. I get to watch a 40-minute YouTube video on Common Core math. And it's not like the old math was doing bad. It's doing great. It's not like we're getting in-range everywhere. And we're just sitting there like this stupid old math. I wish new math would come along. If you don't know Common Core math, it's just basically a long way to get to the same answer. It's like how can we use the entire sheet of paper for this math problem? And even when you break it down, you see old math sneak in there. I mean, you're like, that was old math right there. Just do that at the beginning, and we won't even have to be in this. I told my wife, it's a long way to get to the same thing. It would be if you came to my house and you knocked on the front door and you're like, can I come in? And I was like, could you walk around and come in through the back door? And you would be like, does the front door not work? And he's like, it works. It works fine. I use it. Most people still use it. But the new way is to go up the fence, come in the back, and then meet me back here. One thing my daughter does miss is she was starting to ride the bus, which was very fun. And when she first started riding the bus, we switched schools, and it was in first grade. First day of school, we walked her to the bus stop. It was a very, very fun day. And then at the end of the school day, someone from the school called my cell phone. They have my wife's cell phone, and they have my cell phone. So they called my cell phone, and they said, hey, do you know what bus number your daughter's supposed to be on? And I said, I'm her dad. I was like, this is how you thought you saw a mom and dad cell phone and you said, I bet the dad knows. I mean, do you have parents? Were you raised with a family? Have you ever seen families out before? You thought, let's call the husband? I bet he knows. Unless there's two husbands, you should never call a husband a day in your life. I would rather you have a lady that doesn't know her walking by. I think she could get to the bottom of it quicker than I can. Finally, I just said, all right, I'll get her. What's the name of the school? All right, that's it for me. Thank you guys very much. Hotels are getting futuristic. A lot of hotels, when I stay at, now when you take a shower, they have half a glass.